Welcome back, everyone. Coach Blake of the Black Figure, and today we're going to be looking at a gameplay of. I was going to say Talon, because your name. Oh, you do play Talon. Okay, his name in Twitch is Talon, and I was just going to say he's playing Talon, but he actually is playing Talon. So, yeah, we're going to look at a Talon gameplay here. This is a gold game. If you guys would like VOD reviews, make sure you follow my Twitch, twitch.tv/CoachBlaker. If you guys would like coaching sessions or VOD reviews outside of that, CoachBlaker.com. And there is a discount for duos, $30 off if you guys would like to do that. Use the code DUO when you book a coaching session for duos, and you will get $30 off. Without further ado, let's go ahead and look at this game. So what we are working on here today is going to be how can I improve and hit plot? How to carry bad teams when ahead, laning and late game macro, and decision making. Thanks for considering the review and appreciate the help. No problem, man. No problem. It's what I'm here for. It's what I'm here for. If you would like any further help, feel free to join my Discord and ask in that ranked advice tab. And I'll get back to you when I can, or someone else from the Discord might be very insightful and be able to help you out as well. So never hesitate. Never hesitate. All right. So we are we? Oh, I thought we were going into Jin's. Are we going into Jax? Wait, what? Who are we laning versus? No way, Jax. It's probably set. Yeah, I thought so. Alright, so. I think everything else is fine. Yeah, alright. So we are Talon into set here. That is kind of. That's scary. We also have Jin Zhao into Shaco. So one thing we want to think about, especially when we're playing Talon, I'm going to look at your OP real quick, and I'm going to assume that you played champs that like to roam. Usually when someone plays one champ, they have a lot of other champs that are kind of similar when they get banned out or something like that. Renekton. Can you play Renekton mid? Or that's just like your top pick? How do you have that many Renekton games, man? Do you choose to play Renekton sometimes? Or like, are you just autofilled that many times? Oh, you play Renekton mid? Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, you can have that be a backup. Oh, you play him top. Yeah, I was looking at your games and I see that he's played top. You have a lot of Renekton games. When autofilled in a normal, got it. Otherwise, you're playing Talon. Do you have a backup aside from Talon? If he's banned? Doesn't look like he's ever banned from you or picked, but if he is, do you have a backup? I see Annie. Is that your backup? Honestly, as much as you play Talon, I would just dodge whenever he's banned or picked from you, to be real. If you really want to climb, just do that. You have 396 games of Talon. Like, I would dodge. Simply because it just doesn't happen often. You know what I mean? Like, if you are... You're getting him a lot, so it's like, it doesn't happen too often, but if it happens, it's so rare, you might as well just dodge. Or swap to top if they let you. So that's perfectly fine. Anyway, back to the point. So what we want to think about is we want to roam a lot, right? Not only because we're into set, it's going to be very difficult to kill that champion, but we also just want to look to get a lead by roaming. That's what Talon does. That's what Talon's good at. We want to think about the matchups everywhere, not just your matchup. So when we look at top, we have Jax into Sylas. You know, we see that Jax has Ignite, so we can expect this dude to try to go ape. We expect him to go crazy because he has Ignite, and that signals that he wants to kill people. Xin Zhao into Shaco. Xin Zhao is super strong right now. Any fight that he takes is going to win more often than not, especially with a Shaco early. Like, it's just he's going to get slammed. And then we have bot lane here. Misfortune, Karma, and Vayne into... Oh, Vayne with Sona. They're probably going to be shoved in hardcore. So you don't really have much to go off of other than just, like, going top. Even fighting Xin Zhao alone, you probably don't win unless you're 6. And even then, it's going to be kind of hard. But being 6, you should be able to secure the kill a little bit more often. So that's your main goal. Every game, you should have a main goal of, like, what lane am I going to be going to? What lanes can I go to? You don't want to roam randomly. So when you're playing, you always want to have, like, an idea of, like, how am I going to play? Am I going to look for leads in my lane? Am I going to look for leads top? look for leads bot? Am I gonna fight with my jungler? If my jungler invades, do I want to rotate to that? Like, are we good at that? If you rotate with him, with your Shaco, when we fight that 2v2, we don't win. So we don't want to do that. You only want to rotate if like set's not moving. Then you guys can just 2v1 and probably end it before it happens. Well, let's just kind of see how this game works. That's what we do. A lot of times when I see stuff like this, I feel like people don't play their champion. Like, I don't think he plays set mid. I think he just started to because it's in pro. Even though his name is set MVP, I just don't think that he's a set player. He just did it recently. I could be wrong, though. He could be the set player. You're playing pretty passive. I mean, perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. Tying your W is a little bit better to make sure that you are getting that good CS. Oh, okay. That guy plays some set. That was spicy. Oh, dang. Okay, this is going to be hype. That was actually spicy. Okay, so right here, we know he's level 2. You know to back off. Like, I like that. You already know, like, he's gonna dumpster me. But then you, like, walk into him anyway. And then you just are like, well, I guess I'm too close. I might as well go all in. Which is the right idea. Like, you're not getting out without trading him. So you might as well, like, kite and run away while fighting at the same time. Nothing's wrong with that. But I would just have avoided the situation altogether. You knew you weren't going to win this, and you decided to walk up close anyway. Whether it be a misclick or not, you, like, ruined yourself doing that. He almost killed you. Like I said, he played it pretty well. You're forced to back. You don't have teleport. You're going to be behind massively. Why do you keep trying to fight? Keep trying to fight him knowing you don't win. He just entered, and you can't lie and say that he didn't. He just straight up entered because he thought he can kill you again. But why do we try to fight the guy over and over if we know that we don't win? You have to come to the terms that you just can't beat some champions. No matter how good you are, no matter how much you play your champion, you just can't beat other champions. Doesn't matter. If it helps, think about the other player being a smurf. Think about the other player being a pro player. I guarantee you wouldn't take any risk with that because you know you're going to lose. Actually play smarter, you know what I mean? You were able to get that kill just because he screwed up. Right now, we know that there's a fight. Remember what we said. We don't win 2v2s. But we can win if set's not there. Is set not there right now? Yes. The only issue is Xin Zhao can one-shot you. So you want to play this to that mentality that, like, if he decides to combo me, I die. So I need to be just far enough away that he can't dash and combo me. But let's see what you do. Perfect. He's dead. He wasted everything on that Shaco. All you. Beautiful. Now, we want to take that. We want to take that win and really understand why we just won that. We didn't win that because Shaco's good. We didn't win that because I'm good. We didn't win that because Xin Zhao's bad. We won that because the numbers were in our favor. And we won that because he had no combo for us. He used it on Shaco and he used it on the crab. That's why we won that. We don't want to replicate the same thing if set's there. We don't want to replicate this same thing if he's close enough to combo us. So let's just see what happens later into the game and see if we get the same situation again. You keep fighting this guy, man. That's not how you win. That's not how you win, brother. You are one risky player, man. You just don't care. It's like once you get beat, you play safe. It's like, I don't care about my life when I'm full HP. And then when you get low, you're like, well, I guess I gotta play safe. Play safe before that. Just stay full HP. Because when you're low like this, you're giving up the pressure to be able to roam and rotate. Let's say that Jax is always scared of you. If you're low like this, you're not rotating. You're not rotating to me ever when you're this low with no mana. So he knows that he can go aggressive on your laner. So you're indirectly allowing your team to lose because you're always low and you're always out of mana and you're always backing. This game has a lot of domino effects. Think about it this way. If we know that Shaco's dead, the enemy team is going to take the dragon, right? Yeah, hands down. Why would he not? He's dead. If we know that Shaco's low and he backed, he's going to take the dragon, right? Yeah, why not? The same thing goes for mid. If we know that Talon's dead or we know that Talon's off the map, set's going to roam. We know that Talon's dead. We know that Talon's off the map. Jax is gonna go ape. You know, Vayne's gonna go ape. It's just stuff you want to think about. I can't get Prio though, and I can't get Prio though. Is this how you roam? I mean, you're playing a champ that doesn't really need farm. It's kind of like CAD. You know, like you like it, but like if you could just get 3 kills, that's good enough. Your champ takes off with items, not necessarily like scaling, if that makes sense. And you're gonna get items way faster killing champions than you're gonna get items farming. And so, seeing opportunities to roam, yeah, you're gonna stack your lane. When you roam, you're gonna get 2 kills plus plates. You're also putting your laners ahead. So, being healthy is always a good thing. Or let's say your jungler is getting invaded by Shaco. I mean by Xin Zhao. And we know that Set's like right here. You can make it to this fight and kill him before Set can. But when you're this low, you can't do anything. You're limiting your options to win games because you're always low. Remember, you don't need to only get a lead through mid. You can get a lead through every lane, every role on the map. So, or let's say a fight was happening right now and you just got back to lane. And now you can't make it because you had to run from here to here to here. And that could have been 2 kills for you if you just played patiently. And look, they just got Dragon. Why? Because you were off the map, man. Players will do whatever they want because you're off the map. Yeah, you're one of those players I can tell that just like always gets fed, and then you just end up losing the game anyway. Am I wrong? Maybe not always gets fed, but you know, you get fed a lot. You're one of those players that get fed a lot because people don't respect your damage. People don't respect Talon, and you get fed. The problem is that's the only way you're playing the game, and so if it doesn't work, you lose. If you can't get fed off your laner, you lose. Or if you're outscaled, you lose, because the only person you care about is yourself. And the problem with that is, like I said, it's a team game. No matter what, you're playing a team game. I like that you just killed him, but was there another play we could have gotten to if we didn't do that? Let's see. Was there another play we could have rotated to if we didn't go ape like that? Okay, let's see. So you could shove up, walk back, and we could have started looking to roam down here. And come behind them and get the kill. Look at that, look at that, look at that! That's all you! If you would have just shoved up and started walking, hop over the pit here, that's you, man! That's all you! And you're level 6! But you decided to take this fight here instead. So not only will you put yourself ahead, but you'll also put your bot lane ahead. I would definitely rather put those odds ahead. You can even look for a dive on this guy. So you have a dive here and you have double kills down here. You opt to just kill Set and fight him over and over. Oh, you actually could have prevented him from dying too. Because that, if you guys would have just dove him and he'd have been dead, Xin Zhao wouldn't be able to kill Silas. Or you guys would have just killed Xin Zhao too. A lot of opportunities. A lot of opportunities missed because we're just fighting too much. So what I think you should do is you just play some normals. I wouldn't take it into rank just because I feel like you probably would lose. So take it into normals and only get fed out of lane. Do not kill your laner. Even if it's the most free kill you've ever seen in your life, even if this dude's just walking up to you, no minions, just chilling right here, waiting for you to kill him. Only get fed out of lane. And really pay attention and see how successful you are only getting leads outside of lane. And compare them. Compare how ahead you get when you are in lane versus how ahead you get when you're roaming around, not ever getting a lead in lane. And when you compare the two, I'm going to say you're going to be a failure at roaming and getting a lead that way. Because you're going to feel like, well, I don't really know what times I should be roaming. You know, other than if I just shove the wave. Like even right now, look, you're looking to go do something, but they just died. What are you about to do? Where are you going? See? Not really doing anything. I do like you taking the camp, so don't get me wrong. But you wasted time to just rotate. Well, what if there's no raptors there? What did we just do? Go ward for some random reason? Look how many dashes are on this map right now. Look how many kills happened. And what is your KD? 201, right? That means we were only a part of the 3 out of 10 kills that happened. As a Talon, as a mid laner, you want to be a part of as many fights as possible. You are right, your lane is important, don't get me wrong. But you don't have to fight the guy every single time you see him. It's okay. It's okay to roam around and go kill stuff. Right now you're out of mana, but we see this dude's on Rift Herald. Look at this dude's mana. You're telling me right now you can't just one-shot that dude? As a Talon player with Ignite and ult, you can't one-shot this Xin Zhao and take this dang Rift from him. You 100% can, but you fought too much. So you're out of mana, and you can't do anything about it. Manage your HP. Manage your mana. Really just take account of like holding on to your resources and using them at the right moments. Because this dude just gets a free Rift even though he's playing it so bad. He's on a ward. He's out of mana. He didn't even smite it right. Oh my gosh. Dude, that's you. It's all you. And it's gone because you fought too much. That sucks. So for laning right now, I would say hold on to your resources and look for plays around the map. Don't just look to like have fights in your lane. It took us 11 minutes to go ahead and roam and rotate to something. 11 minutes. That's a long time, man. And then we die anyway. Now you're more active. Is this usually how your games are? Are you usually a lot less active early, and then you're more active later? Or it's just one of those one-offs where you're like, I'm always really active early. This game, I'm just never active. Like, which one is it? Oh, that is how it is? Okay. Yeah, try to be a little bit more active early. You gotta realize, like, your team's gonna int a lot. And if you can even impact a lot of these, that's good enough. Because you can't 1v9. Talon's not that type of champion. Talon's the type of champion where I can one-shot one person and then I'm done. So you're gonna need your team to be able to do something, you know? Yeah, you're a lot more active now. You're everywhere. I like to see that. It just looks like you feel like you're limited in lane because your tower's up. Once towers go down and it hits mid game, then you feel like you have more freedom. But you have a lot more freedom even when you're level 3. Like, it's okay. Okay. There's a lot of fighting in this game. It's a bloodbath. Okay, so we're looking to go over to this fight here. And you're not going to make it in time. There's nothing you could do. I would just go ahead and go mid and start pushing. So that either Xin Zhao is forced to stay with you, or you get a free tower because your team is fighting. You don't have to be here. Vayne's dead. But let's just see what happens. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you get here, you do a magical play or something. Did you have to be there? No, you didn't. So, once again, just a waste. You could have had that farm. Set was down here. You probably could have broke a tower. Maybe. You probably wouldn't have, but at least you would have got farm. You didn't do anything here, so. Yeah. Really, know when you're needed and know when you're not needed. And like I said, I think because you don't know how to roam properly, you don't know when you're needed versus when you're not needed. So, I think that will fix a lot of your issues, because if you just start roaming and really force yourself, like I said, in a normal, force yourself to only get leads out of lane. I only roam when I shove early. Yeah, see? It's okay. You can roam without that. When your team needs you, your team needs you. You're going to have to sack your lane. It's like junglers. Junglers have to sack their farm if their teammates need them. It's the same way. It's the same way. I know you're like going bruiser Talon. I don't know if I agree with that, but you're the Talon main, so you know, maybe you know more than I do. But you're never gonna be able to beat a bruiser. You're an assassin. You're never gonna be able to beat a bruiser. This is one of those games where your team's kind of doing all the work, and you're just kind of coasting to a free win. You don't really want to have your games be like that. You want to be a deciding factor in all your games as much as possible. Let me check something here. Do you usually go this build, or is this just like a one thing? Oh, you usually go Gore Drinker. But you don't usually go Tanky. You go Sterix a lot. The only issue with this build is that you're not going to do damage if you fall behind. You're not going to do damage if you're even. You have to like be hardcore snowballed. And you have to keep that and sustain that lead. What I see happening is like you get that lead and then it just slowly dwindles. And it slowly falls off. So like you're gonna have to keep your snowball. The thing is, when you go like the other route, I know you're a Talon player, so you know what I'm talking about. When you go the other one, kind of like the one-shot build, you're always strong. You're always able to one-shot somebody, unless they're saying like you're not one-shotting them, but you'll be able to one-tap an ADC. So I will say this: if you're confident enough to keep your lead, keep going Gore Drinker into Sterix and whatnot. But if you feel like your lead's always falling away, try another build and see how it works for you. It's recommended by u.gg. Yeah. Like I said, like it's one of those things where it's like it works, but it works for a reason. And that reason being is like when you're ahead, you can really like handle a lot of players, a lot of champions, I mean, and you're good to go. But like if you start falling behind, you don't really have that luxury to one shot anymore. So it's up to you to like remain relevant. It's up to you to keep your lead. And if you don't, then you're just kind of screwing yourself, you know? Yeah, I hate this build's damage, to be honest. Yeah, it's not that great if you're behind. I mean, to be fair, Talon's not that great when you're behind, but for the most part, it does fall off way faster if you're not like constantly having level leads. So right now, I'm thinking the things that you could be improving on is you need to be roaming a lot more early so you can impact the game a lot more. You're playing one of the best champions to impact the game and you're not impacting the game. If you can see something you could be a part of it. That's what your champion's really good at. It's like Katarina, right? If you watch a lot of high elo Katarinas, especially if they're smurfing, they don't really care about sitting in lane that much because they want to impact that map. They want to snowball as fast as possible. When you're farming, you can snowball, don't get me wrong. But also, you're not going to be that much ahead of somebody because you're getting the same amount of resources as all the laners. Like, kills are the only deciding factor of how fast you snowball. So if you can get that and start rolling, get that and start rolling. Now, that doesn't mean just roam and rotate to anything. Like, you have to, like, make it make sense, right? But try to do it a little bit more often. As I said, take it in normals. And the other thing is you need to keep consistent leads. When you get a lead, you need to be consistent. You need to be farming camps. You need to be farming side lanes. You need to be farming anything and everything that you can to make sure that you're always relevant. Making sure that you always have leads. The game isn't played, I get a lead, and then I just perma-fight. I perma-fight. That's not how it works. The game is I get a lead, and I sustain that lead by getting CS. by getting camps, you know, getting kills if you can, of course, getting these towers. Like, that's how you sustain the lead. It isn't I'm ahead now and then I forget about all of that. The game still progresses. The game still goes on. You need to make sure that you're consistently doing that. You're consistently farming. So get your CS numbers up. Yeah, just like this. This is what you should be doing throughout the entire game, not just right now. Let's just go back and see. So we're at 30 minutes right now. Let's go back and see when towers were falling, how often you did that, and what we missed. Right now we went on and do it set. Set catches up, so we died. So being dead is time you could be using for farm and gold, and it's wasted. Cool, we're getting this. Cool, another wave, nice. Okay, we're rotating. Shaco's going to go to Wolf, so I wouldn't take it from him. Don't be that guy. We're going mid. Nothing's happening. We're going top. It's fine. Take the CS. Yep, okay, you're getting another wave, fine. Go check for his camps. We can tell in the spectate that we don't that they're not there, but you don't know this in game. So go check for his camps. Whenever you're on the enemy side, try to take their camps. Okay. You're going down bot. We see Misfortune and Shaco down here, which means the only gold you're gonna get is from these two camps, or top lane. I wouldn't go top lane right now because Dragon's coming. You're doing the right thing by going down towards this. So you want to farm the things around the objective that you're going to fight for. So it'd be mid, it'd be like the enemy camps, it'd be your camps, it'd be the lanes. That's what we want to do. We go bot. I'm surprised Misfortune didn't get the CS, but it is what it is. I would probably have mid. Okay, we kill him, we get out. What do we notice? Jax is dead, Xin Zhao's mid, Vayne's here, Set's here, Sona's here. Who is going to kill you if you go mid right now? You're low, you're not useless, and you have Gore Drinker, right? Now, obviously, you're not life-stealing off of minions, right? I don't think that's how it works. Let me see though, I could be wrong. No, that's not how it works. But you do have base regen. That's good enough. Right, and I think you have Ravenous. No, is that what you want? Let me see. Yeah, you do. So you got healing as well. You're good. Go farm this. Push that in. You might even be able to get the tower. You want to try to get your gold from everywhere. All right, let's go back to the 30-minute mark. Cool. Okay. Yep, go back to CS him. That's unlucky. You have the right idea, though. You have the right idea. We want to always do that type of stuff. Now, I'm not saying, you know, at that moment that was the best idea, but that's the idea that you want. That I am always going to get gold from somewhere. Okay. I'm trying to find you. There you are. Cool. I don't think I would have tried that. That was a desperation play, I can definitely tell. That was one of those I'm not really in my right mind at the moment type of play. You gotta go stop Jax. Nice. Okay. I like how you're not backing. I like this. This is good. I want to try to stop Baron. Yeah, but you also want to try to get kills after the Baron. Like I said, you weren't in the right headspace. Like, going to stop it is different. But, like, you kept pursuing the kill. So you're not going to outsmite Xin Zhao. It's going to have to be Shaco. So I wouldn't even bother risking in my life. Shaco got it. Cool. Okay. That sucks. So you're doing a lot of stuff too late. You're very good at a lot of things, but you're not doing it early enough. And so it's not as impactful. If you're waiting too long, there's no game to impact later. You know what I mean? So like roaming, you're doing it too late. Getting CS around the map, you're doing it too late. Clearing the enemy camps, you're doing it too late. Shove all that earlier, and you'll have much more success. Roaming earlier. When things are happening, try to roam and be a part of it as soon as possible. Yeah, you might sack your lane, but if you're gonna, you have to know for sure. You're gonna have a lot of fails on it because you need. It's very hard to dictate if it's gonna be for sure or not. But once you get a hang of it, you'll eventually know, like, okay, I can be a part of this fast enough. Or no, I'm not gonna be able to get there in time. It's not worth going to. And that means you have to work on looking around the map more often. So roaming more often, earlier and more often. Be a part of anything as you can. CSing, you know, try to get as much CS as possible. Try to get as much gold as possible. If you're next to camps, take them. As long as your jungler's not on its way. If you see lane shoving, go to that lane and grab it real quick. As long as the objective's not spawning. Like if it's a lane top, if it's like a minion wave top, and then the objective's happening, that's on you. You should have noticed that it was shoving beforehand. So as an example, we'll just click right now. We know this is shoving right now, right? But dragon's coming up in 40 seconds. You have to think, well, can I get to this wave before dragon spawns? Right? And you opt to do that. Now you have to clear this one wave and get the dragon ASAP. Can you do that? No, you're late. All right? You're late, and because we're late, we weren't in a position to even pick off anybody. Because you grabbed that. If you're going to farm things, you have to farm it next to the objective so you're already there. Every single time. Okay? So, do that stuff earlier. Roam earlier, get your CS earlier, farm stuff near the objectives, and try not to win so much through just killing your laner over and over. Really try to focus on the macro game. Really try to focus on, you know, where can I put my resources so that way I'm not out of fights because I'm low, because I have no mana, stuff like that. So, anyway, hope this helped you. As I said, this will be on YouTube later on today. I'll upload it. If you got any questions, feel free. If you haven't joined my Discord, feel free to do that. And then ask in the ranked advice section for what you need. And yeah, I mean, feel free to help you out. I'll help you out, or somebody else in the Discord will help you out and try to give their insight on it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. If you guys would like I said, a VOD review, make sure you guys follow my Twitch. I don't do it every day, but when I do it, I do it. So make sure you guys get that notification. Also, there's a discount for Duo Q coaching, $30 off. So go to my site, coachbucket.com, book a Duo Q session, use the code DUO, and you will get $30 off. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, you always say, thank you for what? Approaching this like a coach.